Hi. So today I want to talk a little bit about things people don't tell you about yoga. I've been doing yoga for over 20 years now. I'm 45 years old. And there are things that, especially as a beginner, you're just not going to know. Because it's not like off the top of your head somebody will think to tell you this. But things people don't say is that yoga hurts like shit. And what it is more of a hurt of self-discovery. Like, oh my god, I have a pain in my shoulder like that, or really can't get my hand open. This is only the range of motion I have. Or my hips so tight I didn't know. It's a kind of more like a self-discovery pain. But it is a pain too sometimes, just to release. And you really have to dig deep to find that release, to get the sweetness and the joy out of it. The next thing that people don't often tell you off the bat is that yoga is extremely hard. It is a very hard practice. So it's a kind of willpower practice. If you really want to get, deeper and stronger or get into certain asanas, it's practice. It's like you are like a athlete, a premier athlete. If you want to be able to accomplish certain postures and stick with it. But again, the second part that people don't tell you about that is how much mental discipline it builds from that and how much it cures anxiety. So people don't tell you that willpower, working out to help with anxiety, working out to help with drug addiction, working out to help with stress. People do tell you that it is stress releasing, but they don't really go into, well, because of that, it's like this, some people say, but not necessarily out the gate, how extremely healing it is. So that pain and that anxiety that release lends to so much healing. And another thing that I don't think people say is that, okay, once you start this practice, the kind of feel good that you're going to feel is something that you don't imagine. Like if you say something like, you can't buy happiness or you can't buy new body parts, yoga is literally going and buying new body parts. It is. You're literally going to renew your body. A shoulder that couldn't move more than there, could now move here. Maybe in 2-3 sessions, you could purchase new body parts. So these are some of the things that people do say deeply about yoga. Or unless maybe you have a kind of consult. So the answer, will it hurt? Yes. Is it hard? Yes. Will I feel better? Yes. So the benefits far outweigh the pain or the willpower that you have to engage. Because over time, let's say, like me, I'm 45. And to be honest with you, the things that I could do with my 45-year-old body, I could not do in my 20s. Couldn't do. So it builds so much strength, both of character, of willpower, of physical prowess. So yeah, those are the things people don't really say about yoga off the bat. So some people might say, I don't like yoga, try it and I don't like it. The translation for that is, it was too painful and I'm not ready to deal with all that kind of pain. So what you might need to do in that case is explore different types of yoga and find a fit for you, or just stick with it and eventually the pain will pass. But you have to kind of wean yourself in, like, if this hurts too much, because that is a very important line to understand where it's good pain and it's not good pain. That is the key to be like, okay, I'm pushing too hard or am I releasing? They have to find that sweet spot. So that's my little corner of the world about things people don't say about yoga. I think that's it in a nutshell. It hurts, it's hard, but it's probably the best gift you could give to your body in terms of keeping your spine upright, keeping your breathing right, keeping your circulation right, keeping your joints together, keeping your mind together. Oh, how mental it is. I don't know if I mentioned that. It is extremely mental. a lot of it is way more mental than physical. Like you really have to zoom inward to be able to finish a posture or hold it for a certain amount of time. So yeah, those are the things that people don't tell you about yoga. But I would never say not do it. I would say definitely find a style that you resonate with, that works for you. Be it Kundalini, be it Yin, be it Ashtanga, be it Bikram, be it, what else is out there? Iyengar, Anusara, Shivnanda. There's so many different styles of yoga that focus either on breath, on stillness, on movement, on flow. So find your, explore. There's a lot of resources on YouTube to look to see, oh, I like this, I like that, I don't like this, I don't like that, and keep playing with it. So more than likely, the other thing that people don't tell you about yoga is you're probably, two things gonna happen. One of two things gonna happen. Either you love it the first day or you absolutely hate it. For me, it was love on the first day. I was like, what is this? Why is his knees on his shoulders and his legs shooting out like that? It has strings under there. How is he doing that? How is he doing balancing on his whole body and his arms? And I became consumed with trying to accomplish postures like that and understand how the body manipulates like that. But only to find that in doing that is not just aesthetic. It's like in trying to reach my shoulders over my thighs to get into, oh my god, like, oh my god, that release in the middle back. So like, what the hell? How you feel there, twisting that, and then you shoot your legs up. And also the other thing that people don't tell you is the biggest sense of accomplishment when you finally accomplish a goal posture, or when you see your lotus coming in, or when you see you can hold your hands behind you. You're like, oh my god, I never thought I could do this again, or I never thought I could ever do this. People do say this, but I will cover it a little bit. The idea that you're too old to start yoga is the biggest misconception. In fact, please do if you're older. Please do if you're older. And gently massage the fascia around, to release yourself so that your aging process is more comfortable. Right? So, yeah, I think I've covered most of what isn't, because, of course, a yoga teacher wants you to come into the class. So, most people wouldn't start out with, it hurts like hell. When you have pain, you're going to feel it. You're going to have to breathe into it, release it, pull out of it, pull back, explore. It's not that kind of thing where somebody would even think to tell you that on a first go. Those are things that you discover in your practice over time. You're like, ooh, this hurts here, this hurts there, that kind of a thing. So this is just a video about the truth about yoga. It is the best decision you could ever make for your life, for your health, for your body, for your mobility. But it is not easy. If you want to really gain mobility, strength, stamina. Or another thing that people often say is yoga could be extremely cardiovascular. Oftentimes people come to me and say, oh, my doctor told me that yoga wouldn't be enough for me for cardio. Oh, really? Have you gone to a flow class or a Ashtanga class or Vinyasa class? You're dripping sweat. So some people will know these things who in the practice, and some people wouldn't know. So I just wanted to put it out there so that people get a broader idea and not feel it's just sit down, cross your leg, hold your hand, touch your fingers together. It's not just that. It's so much more. It's so therapeutic. It's so holistic. It really is. I'm not trying to be like cliche on it, but it really is that all body exercise. There's no form of exercise that encompasses so many range of motions, except maybe capoeira and Kalari. All forms of martial arts definitely do encompass as much movement as yoga. However, the end result of that soothing, rejuvenating feeling, You usually don't get that from anything but yoga. And it is such an accent to any other fitness form or craft or a lifestyle. From being sedentary to being extremely physical, yoga is the absolute complement to any lifestyle. To any lifestyle. Which makes it amazing. So whether you're sitting on whole day or whether you're a premier athlete, yoga adds to your lifestyle. So I think I'm going to close off here because I think I've covered about everything that people don't really say off the bat about yoga. I hope this was informative, useful some type of way. It's just a little chatty chat about what to expect. You know, like that book, What to Expect When You're Expecting? What to expect before you start yoga. And you could actually also build muscle. Yep, you can. So those are things that people don't really tell you about yoga, because you learn to lift your own body weight in a way that if you was in the gym you may not have. But it's such a compliment. I'll finish with definitely such a compliment to everything and anything that you do. So yeah, as I said, this is just a little chatty about the truth about yoga. If anybody has any questions or anything you think I may have missed or didn't comment on, put it in the comment section and I could address it another time. Yeah? All right. So yeah, that's the truth about yoga from a yoga teacher of 15 years and a practitioner of over 22 years. Those are the truths about yoga. Love you all. Bye for now. It is good to feel good.